One, go. Hello.
Hi.
Hey, Joe Bob. Hey,
Hello.
Therese.
Wel- Hello, welcome everybody. Welcome to Knit Night Podcast, where three great friends, crafting friends, get together and have our weekly chat, and we invite you to join us.
Thanks for coming and watching the chaos.
And hopefully everybody can hear everybody.
Yeah. So, did we all finish Shark Week? Did everyone get their shark projects done? I know
I
Joe
did.
did. She's wearing hers.
Tell us about Shark Week, Joe.
I am having technical difficulties.
No.
Therese, talk about Shark Week.
Oh,
I
God.
Okay. First thing I did was a bandana cowl. I believe it's by Pearl Soho. Let's see if we can bring this up.
Ooh. Ooh,
Oh,
that's
wow.
pretty. Is that homespun?
Yes, it's hand
Or
spun.
hand spun?
alpaca,
Sorry.
Surrey alpaca. Can't really in here. I mean, it's rustic. You know,
Looks warm.
it will be very warm, which is why it's about to come right off. So I did that, and then people were like, "People are done early." So then I did extra credit, and this is
Ooh.
this is the Dissident number 11 from Block Magazine, number 9.
Ooh.
Can't see the.
I can
There's
see. Oh, now you can
What's
see
the
it.
picture on it?
The shark fin
the
in the
shark
water.
in the water.
Oh, gotcha.
I can't bring it back enough.
You know, it's funny. Everyone that I've seen that has knit that has knit it in that same color. I wonder if everybody's using the same cotton.
This is Burnett. It's old.
I don't know, but everyone I've seen is in that color. It's pretty
I
funny.
just grabbed it. I was like, hey, this is, shark color. So that's what I did.
I'm
So
just
the
going to
shark-
try some earbuds today, guys.
Okay.
Might help me to be able to hear you a little bit better. I'm having technical difficulties with my sound coming in, and I really don't like earbuds, but here we go. So if I keep sticking my finger in my ear, I don't have an ear infection. I just have an earbud that doesn't fit in my tiny little ears. Big mouth, little ears. Okay,
I have
let's
a
see
weird.
how we go.
Our pirate friend isn't here, so he would be the one commenting on it. So you're good.
Oh, okay. Therese, can you show me the bandana cowl again, please?
There we go. It starts
Oh, I really love that.
very quick. Just garter
I love the
stitch,
cut.
just short rows.
Yeah.
Short
It
rows.
looks so good though. It looks so squishy.
It's squishy. Now
Is it like 100 degrees there? Can you try it on and show me? Because you love me.
it's only
I
80.
really want to see it. Oh, 80s, that's all.
Yeah. I can't.
Oh, that sits really well.
It does.
Yeah, I like it. Imagine that under a coat.
That's the whole point. Yeah. And it's alpaca.
Yeah.
Warm. It's not as squishy as the Wakaya alpaca. This is Surrey, but
Sorry, yeah.
it's warm.
Oh, it's beautiful. Thanks for showing me
love
what it
it.
looks like on. I think that would be stunning. Yeah, I mean, it is. It's beautiful, and I can imagine it under a coat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Really nice.
But now I want to find and I don't usually wear brown, but now I want to make like a hat and mittens to go with it.
Yeah, for
Ooh,
sure.
You
Same
should.
colors, not the same yarn.
I kind of figured you'd try and
And
find
what
some.
did you knit for Shark Week, Lizzie?
Just 1 second. I figured Therese would find some black and yellow and make another one. And steal her colors. Let me put this down.
I actually have a work in progress that might fit that bill.
Do I know you or do I know you?
Okay.
Okay, well, this is my Shark Week project. It's a shawl,
Oh,
and I did 3 colors, but I didn't use all
Beautiful
the yarn.
yarn.
It's Earth Empress fibers, and it is her Jaws colorway, which is the multi. The light blue is Cold as Ice, and then the darker blue is Drive-In Theater.
Ooh.
And
Earth
so,
Empress, where's she located at?
I'm not sure where
Do you
she is.
know?
I found her on Etsy. She's somewhere in
Oh,
the
good.
U.S., but she's very sweet and has gorgeous colors.
Ooh.
And
Yeah,
so, yeah,
they are. They
so-
go so well together.
They do. I'm pleased it's done because I was getting towards the end and really wanting it to be done because,
Hmm.
my attention span. It's hot. My attention span's not so great. But I was not letting Anne's rules get to me. I was not
No way,
ripping back.
baby.
So we all beat the shark.
We all beat the shark. I did my Joe Bob's bait beanie.
I love
what
that
do you see
so
first?
much.
Do you see the white or the blue fish first?
White.
The
white.
sharks or the fish?
The white.
Oh,
You see now, you see
that's
the blue.
interesting.
But when you hold
Now
it back, you
see
see the blue. Yeah.
Yeah.
I see the blue when you hold
Yeah.
it back. I love
And the
that
white-
so much.
Amazing.
You do?
I love it. I think it's so cute.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine doing a whole sweater in fishes or sharks. Wow. I was not up for that this week.
Well, I think it's
And
adorable.
So it's in DK, and it's Fiber Lily's Leagues is the blue, the beautiful blue. That's what inspired me. And I did a double brim. Oh,
You
you
love
want to
the
look at
double
all my
brim.
floats? Why not? I have not sewn in this end because I think I'm going to change it after Shark Week's officially up. And there's all my floats. Oh, look, Amy. There's all my floats, Amy. And I never tack floats or whatever. I really don't enjoy doing any of that. So I did this out of the Superwash DK, which is probably a big mistake because it's going to grow when it's washed. And I was doing math before Shark Week. This is only 88 stitches.
Wow. What size needles?
And it's nice and loose. And I'm thinking as soon as it's washed, it's going to grow a lot. So it's quite loose. It just sits nicely. I'm wondering if it grows, should I take the crown out and add whatever I've got left of this blue and make a cowl? You won't see the fishy's butt.
You could.
Ooh, okay.
Or
I
just
just
seam
won't
it.
wash this hat. I'm just going to wear it all winter, and at the end of winter, I'll give it a wash and a block, and maybe I'll put I'll upcycle it to a cowl. I don't know, or find someone with a large head, a guy with a large head who wants a fishing hat with sharkies on it.
I think you could sell a lot of
So
those.
yeah,
if you
Shark Week.
made 'em.
Hey, and Pinkover, evil beast. Ta-da! Proof that we finished. But I am worried about people who are struggling and panicking now. How much time have they got left?
A
A
day.
day and about 5 hours. 29 hours or so, I think.
5
they've
more
got left.
hours.
Plus a
You
day.
can do it, guys. You can do it. Do not let Anne make you frog and rip out your work. You can do it. Don't worry about feeding family members. Don't worry about the housework. Don't worry about work.
Wednesday. Just call it intermittent
So,
fasting.
yeah.
Wednesday.
Oh, golly. Did you see Neil's lasagna hat, by the way?
I know. He got it done.
I swear his knitting technique is so tight. It reminds me of my mum's knitting, and I'm glad my mum did not teach me how to knit. But I have to say, Mum taught me really the importance of finishing work and having a quality finish and having everything sewn up beautifully or looking nice and having your stitches nice. But she did not teach me how to knit. My nan did. So Mum's knitting is so tight that she would start something like a baby garment and it would languish in a cupboard for months and months and months. And then she would turn up and hand me the needles, the pattern, the yarn, the half-finished project and say, can you finish this for me? And I would have to completely frog it and start again because the stitches are so tight you couldn't even move them along the needle. I wonder why Neil's knitting is so tight. He's quite a good knitter, a prolific knitter, but he's very uptight.
Could be because of his finger. That could be screwing off his
wonder.
gauge, you know. Or he could be uptight, as Joe says.
Possibly.
I don't know.
I just think he's uptight, needs to wear looser underwear. And I don't think he drinks. So perhaps he needs to put on some nice music, like some 80s pop, rock and roll, disco, and just, chill out. And maybe he just needs to watch us and relax and talk back to me like I talk back to Amy and Denise when I watch their podcast.
Who doesn't?
Oh, my goodness. Last night, who cares? We don't have a format here. We're not doing finish objects, whips, whatever. I had no business last night casting on, but then I saw that Amy and Denise did a podcast, and I thought, can't knit on my gift knit, which I'll show you in a minute, and cannot do my mosaic shawl because I have to watch very, very closely when Amy and Denise are podcasting, because Amy likes to show me all of her beautiful stuff up close on the camera and says to me, I'm old and I need to hurry up and look and focus while the camera's going in and out of focus. So I have no business casting on something new yet, but I had to do something because I have to knit and talk back to her. Maybe I should film myself talking back to her.
Yes,
so I cast on... Look, Amy, I cast on, this is all the knitting I did while watching their podcast last night, a neck of a new jumper.
Oh, lovely.
Nice.
Is that your new yarn from Skeins?
Oh, my goodness, Liz. This is not for me, and I love all wools, even rustic wools, like this beautiful Ashford Takapo from New Zealand. I wear all the wools. I don't care how scratchy they might be. But my daughter will not wear wool because it's scratchy. And comes out, I'll show you. I bought some books and she was flicking through one of them and said, oh, I'd love this jumper. And it's a really heavily cabled jumper. And of course it's in alpaca or, I think it's in alpaca or wool. And I said to her, oh, I've got to go fluff my stash. Thank you, Stephanie. Stephanie, Texas Peach Knits. I fluffed my stash for hours. I really traumatized it, and I could not find a sweater quantity of acrylic, which is what she keeps asking me for. I even offered my precious alpaca stash, sweater stashes, and she just screwed her nose up and said she didn't want to wear alpaca.
What is wrong with her?
And then what is wrong with her? Do you know what? I'm really grateful. She's the only child. She's the only child out of 3 who's actually asked me to knit her something in the last couple of years. So I'm really excited. And then I looked I went, my wool is in a room away from the house in the machinery shed. My wool is completely taking up a double bedroom size room. And I'm through tubs and moving tubs and opening bags, and it took me hours. And then I came back up to the house, and of course everything I've shown you girls in the last 6 weeks I have put in a giant 55-litre tub next to my chair in the lounge room because I'm not putting it back in the stash. I'm going to knit it this year. And I thought, what about this? Skeins, it's a wool blend and it is so soft. It is super soft. No itchies, nothing. It is beautiful. So I showed her last night and she said, oh, yes, because she likes green, usually paler greens or sage greens. And this is a real forest green, isn't it? Fir, it's called.
Mm-hmm.
But, hey, I just thought it's not expensive stash. It was only $4, less than $4 a ball, which would be even less for you guys. 50-gram balls. It's so beautiful. So I watched Amy very closely last night because I didn't have to look while I just did twist. It's only twisted rib, and that's how much I did. But you know what? They had storms going on and their room went dark. It was like a murder scene. It was like a mystery murder. I was
They were in
waiting.
a
I was
bunker
waiting for
somewhere.
one of them to just. Yeah, I was waiting for one of them to just disappear off the scene.
So funny.
Two sisters and some true crime.
It was almost two sisters and some true crime. And I even heard Amy called Andrew, the producer, stupid dog.
Oh my goodness.
It was
Like, come here,
shocking.
stupid.
And they got all fancy, Liz. You better up our game, girlfriend, because they had music intro and they had all this graphic, and Amy's doing editing.
Well,
I'm telling you, they are. That's why they haven't been on air for a while. They're behind the scenes. They're getting classy.
well, our dear friend Pirate offered to do an intro and outro with music for us. We just have to decide what kind of music we want.
Oh
Thanks.
wow! Oh, Therese and I think we'd come up with something from the 80s. I'm sure.
Well, it'd have to be 80s themed, you know.
Wham!
Oh,
Wham!
Wham! Gosh,
Okay,
that was a good documentary.
We can put it in our chat and tell our good
Wake
friend
me
that
up
we would like
before you
something.
knit it.
Well, I don't know if we can get copyrighted music, but he said to let him know, and I told him I'd
No.
talk to you guys, so we can get something that has the feel of Wham, though, you know, that upbeat 80s thing. And you know he'll
Well.
hate that, so that's a win right there.
Well,
But
I'm telling you, Amy and Denise, they really raised the bar last night with their podcast, and I so love watching them and just knitting for an hour and a bit while I just have to knit with them. And beautiful crochet blankets that Amy's been doing, a beautiful granny's, like a big giant square rug that she said she's just taking donations for her cause. I think it's the pro-life or the Let Them Live babies.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever she's doing for her passionate cause, she's building these beautiful scrappy crochet blankets, and she held one up to show me, of course, and then I'm thinking, how much do I have to donate, Amy? Will you send it to me in the mail, because it's meant for me? It's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. So if you have never seen Two Sisters and Some Yarn, but I call them Two Sisters and Too Much Yarn, you have to go and watch their last podcast. Very professional, very fancy, and they had storms and rain and thunder, and Andrew, the producer, he's gorgeous.
wow.
And Denise's acquisitions, all her accusations.
Yeah, and she said, I
Amazing.
didn't show them all.
She never
No,
does.
she didn't show them all. She's. I'm sure her wool room is like more than my bedroom full, and she's given a lot away to Amy and
me?
friends.
Yep.
Yeah, what a sweetheart! What a lovely lady. Amy's very lucky to have a big sister like Denise. Denise, I don't know, Denise. Commiserations for having a little sister like Amy. Gosh. So here I am with a new cast on, a sweater. It's
So
going to be great.
what type of cables is that? Is it like all over cables?
Oh,
or?
No, here's the story. I conned the kid. I said, I haven't knit any sweaters this year, except for this one. I haven't knit any sweaters this year, so perhaps I should just start. I promised her to. I said, perhaps I should just start on something really plain first. So I just pulled out the old Espace Tricot, the classic.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
it is in alpaca and silk mohair. But looking at it, it's only US 6 and 7s. So I just thought, well, I don't know if I ever follow a pattern all the way through, but I'll just loosely follow, or I will follow this pattern and just give her an idea of how much positive ease she might like to wear before I knit an completely all over cable knit. Actually, let me find you the one she wants. I didn't buy any yarn this week, girls. I just bought books, knitting books. Oh, I'll show you the one that she wants. It's from Kim Hargrave's Form book.
Okay.
So I purchased
Ooh.
that book. But of course, and it's got lots of beautiful, oh, here's a sort of, I don't know if you'll see that.
Okay.
It's, yeah, beautiful, beautiful classic sort of shapes, short sleeves, long sleeves, cables, plain, cardigan, coat sort of styles. And I can't believe this is the one she wants. Oh, it's only a tiny picture. I'll just see if there's a bigger picture in the front. Oh, yes, there is. The jumper that Charlie wants me to make for her. Oh, you know, no big deal. Someone who doesn't like reading cable charts.
Move it
Move
the
it
other
Can you
way.
see? Oh, sorry.
Now,
That one
now we
there.
can. Oh my God, that's a
Wow.
lot of cables. That's a lot of cables.
And I would
That's
knit it for
a lot of yarn.
nobody but my own kid. So after we get her used to the fact that wool's actually quite nice, I might kill my stash again and get a woolly wool. But I don't, you know, it's just beautiful all over cables. And that's the one she chose. I liked the one on the cover.
I like
Just
that one too.
plain.
Now, is that one is? Do you have to seam it together? Is it in pieces? The cable one?
Yeah. Oh, the cable one would definitely. Yeah, it's definitely. Actually, I'm wondering if all her pieces are seamed. I only just got the book through the week, last week during my Shark Week stuff, so I haven't really looked at anything. She was just flicking through it. I'm pretty sure all of it will be pieced. They are very, very. Yeah, I'm pretty sure all of it will be pieced. Oh, yeah, front, back, collar, sleeves, both alike. Yeah, it's a heck of a lot of work. So that might be a slow fashion job. Oh, look what else I got. This is cool. Alternate
Yeah.
Rebellion.
I've heard about that.
Okay,
Somebody
but
else had
this
that
is the
book.
reason why. Look at the shorts.
Oh, those are cute. I would never wear them, but they're very cute.
How cool is that? So, yeah, so I bought Alternate Rebellion, Anna Bauer, or Bauer. And this one, I think, Liz, you might have this one, but I know you've definitely got a pattern from this one because you've shown
Yeah,
me
I
the
have that
pattern.
one. Yeah, I have that one.
You've got this one.
Yep. Mhm. I
So I
started
know
it
that
too.
you
I
were
just
really
haven't.
liking that cardigan with the stripy yoke.
Yeah. Yeah. Except I've stopped.
And I said I would knit that, which I haven't done. And then I found the book on Amazon. So I bought it because how much stripy yarn have I got at home that's been
Lots.
sitting there for years? A lot. So there's lots of nice patterns. Yeah, me, no yarn. That's cool for me this week. I've been too busy to buy yarn, but I could buy books.
Books are good too.
These are good.
I got
I
some yarn
love my book collection.
from Mystery Mouse, but I forgot to bring it in here. I'll show it next time. It's a sock set. Really pretty. One of her
Oh,
Murder She Wrote
okay.
ones. It's gray and purple. And
Yeah.
but I left it in the other room, and I'm not going to pull it out right now because then certain people in my home would see that I bought yarn, and
Uh-oh.
they don't need to know. So
I have no accusations.
I'm
You
just
have
tired
no
of sharp-
accusations?
David didn't ask me if I wanted to go to Hobby Lobby today.
What was he
Oh.
thinking?
No, because it's not yarn week.
Oh, good. That's good. You don't need any more. I'm sure you've got plenty.
Yeah, it's not a need. It's not a need thing.
No, it's a delight. It's
Yeah.
delightful when you get yarn.
Oh,
It is.
I just go shopping in my stash now.
Yeah.
I do that
This,
too.
I pulled this out last night. Cleckheaton.
Oh yeah, I've heard of them.
Ooh.
Yeah, so Cleckheaton, California, 8-ply. I've got a packet with 5 balls in it. I think it's 185 metres, so they're quite big balls. Joe Bob's got big balls. And I was thinking, now this is not even going to fit in my tub now by the lounge. So I have to be really careful what I show you all because I promised to knit it this year. I was thinking just for an easy knit, I might do Hohi's Odyssey shawl again, but keep it for myself this time
Yes, you should.
because the first one I did I gave away. But this is all multicolours. I haven't even opened the packet yet. It's sealed, so it can stay sealed until one night this week. It's reds and purples, and I don't even know what will be. Oh, darker, yeah, like a deep eggplant colour.
That'll be pretty.
So it's going to be a mystery for me, but I thought it would probably use up not even 3 of these because they're quite big skeins,
then
big
you
balls.
make a hat and
So yeah, so I'm going to knit a shawl. Well, it's a single ply, so a hat would be great. I don't know about mitts, but yeah, I've got all the wool and all the. That's another cast on I am going to do this week because I have done all the repeats. You know how I said my gift shawl is 18 repeats.
Mm-hmm.
I have done all of the 18 repeats.
Ooh.
Wow, that's pretty.
But yeah, it's really. Do you like it?
I do.
Now see,
like it a
that's the
lot.
colour that That's the colour that Charlie would have probably preferred in a jumper for herself. Well, I'm not going to aggressively block it because I think it's really for winter, so it's really a nice sort of shape and pattern sort of stitch definition now. I'm just going to keep going and make it bigger. Now that I've reached, I'm not, what am I on, 150 centimetre needle, and if I had stretched it out, yeah, it would go to 2 metres, so it would go to like whatever, 6 foot or whatever. But this isn't my wool. I didn't pay for it, so I want to keep going. I've got heaps left.
Yeah,
I've got heaps left in the second skein. I've just started the second skein, and I will keep going. And I did think perhaps I should offer to make her a hat to match and some fingerless gloves. So I did want to finish it, and I have done what the pattern says, but I would like to see it a bit bigger so that it goes right over her shoulders and back to the front nicely, because I think she wouldn't wear it like a bandana like I do. She would probably wear it over her shoulders and down her back. So I did that this week during Shark Week. I'm very happy with that. That I can just decide when I have had enough that it's just finished and I can give that to her in the middle of winter. So that's nice. What else? Oh, my mosaic shawl. I haven't worked on at all. I'm kind of missing it actually, but I really wanted to work on it, and then I saw Amy's podcast had uploaded. So this is probably something I might work on tonight as well, or today during the day. I love this, guys. I know it's bright.
That's right.
I like it.
And you'll see me coming. I do like it with the grey. I'm glad I changed it to the grey. Makes it more graphic and bright, even brighter than ever. I mean, there's no hiding this fluorello colour. So yeah, I haven't worked on this at all, and that's it really. Oh, that's what I've got is the 2 shawls, one of which I will finish this week, and then the Odyssey shawl I will cast on, and the jumper I've cast on. But seeing Neil's hat and Amy not having the patience to do it herself, when I was fluffing the stash, I was looking for something that was a bit bulky so that I could give it a go. And it's just this old Panda Amber 100-gram ball. And I thought, you know what, it doesn't matter if I stuff it up then, because this wool's nothing, it's nothing spectacular for me. Oh, there's the colours. It's all different sort of colours. So it was sort of the only thing that was soft and bulky I could find that wasn't Lion Brand, because I don't really love Lion Brands, those big fisherman skeins or whatever they're called. I'm not a fan. So I might give the bloody lasagna. We might have to have a bake-off. Have you knit it yet, Liz? No.
No, I haven't. was waiting because Amy had trouble with it, and I didn't want to start it before Shark Week, and then I'll look at it and see. Maybe I'll knit it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Neil said there's a couple little things with the pattern that could be better. So I'm going to wait and see what he says, what he did to change it. So he said something
Yeah,
in
I
the
think
chart.
Neil
that's different.
said there was something. Yeah, I think he said there was possibly something that wasn't quite 100%. I'm not sure in the pattern.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Sorry, I've lost my volume for some reason.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
Can you hear us?
Okay.
No. You can't hear
Did
us?
you say something, Therese? Yeah?
Yeah, she asked if you could hear
Can
us.
I hear us? Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay, now I can. It's in and out. It's weird.
Don't know.
So maybe a hat. Maybe a hat will happen, but I'll cast on Odyssey Shawl because that is a really nice, relaxing knit.
Is that DK or is that fingering? The Odyssey.
It's DK for the Odyssey.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you could do it in anything. You can just keep going with it as long as you want to go. But no, I gift knit it for a girlfriend and she loves it. And I actually did it in this yarn, maybe the New Zealand wool, maybe. Like my jumper.
I love your jumper.
It's amazing.
I love it.
It's Andrea Maury's. Is it Throwover?
Yeah, I think so. Throwback or
Yeah.
something. I like
Yeah,
throwover.
I can't remember what it's called. Throwover? Is it throwback? I'm like, throw something. But it was the colour work is not exactly this. See, I've only used the two colours.
I like it that way.
Hand dyed. Yeah, this whole pattern in the middle, she's used multiple colours.
Uh-huh.
And I just went into the stash and found my New Zealand wool that I dyed with food colouring.
I love it.
I think it's perfect.
And I put it with the Ashford wool. Yeah, I really like it. It's comfortable. It's got this slimmer sleeves. It's got a slim sleeve.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not a tight gauge, but it's quite a firm gauge. So your sleeves are nice and warm and slim fitting. And then the yoke, it was really easy. I think I knit this maybe in a few days or in a week or something, because that was the fun part. And then separate for the sleeves and away you go.
It's pretty.
Thanks.
Too bad your daughter didn't want one of those.
Oh, I didn't even offer her. But I do have a giant tub of skeins and the Ashford wool all together. My New Zealand wool's in a giant tub.
Just saying, you would enjoy knitting another one of those more than you would all those cables.
Oh, absolutely. Maybe I'll just keep knitting all different things and we'll forget about the cable jumper. Excuse me, I've got a frog in my throat. What else has been happening? Excuse me, girls. What else has been happening this week?
Went to Utah, saw the husband's family. That was a long trip. Took 3.5 hours each way. We went up Saturday and came home Saturday. So
yeah,
it was much cooler. It was only in the 80s, so it was nice up at the mountain in Utah. But then I came home to the 115-degree weather. So yay.
Whoops.
Not fun. 115 degrees. So.
Oh. So you really, I can't believe you live there in that dry desert heat.
And I know everybody who lives in humidity say it's not as bad, and I understand that it's hot with humidity. I lived there before. But when it's hot like this for months at a time with no let up.
Oh yeah.
And at night you only get down to the 80s. It's, it's brutal.
No, it's draining. It's good.
It is. It is. So, Therese, what are you working
I
on
like
now?
where Amy is with the humidity.
Oh, you would get me in the middle of a row. Okay, well, I'll show you the thing I alluded to earlier.
Okay.
So I've had cast on itis. I've cast on all the things. So
Show me.
I started a moss stitch crocheted.
Oh,
Shawl.
pretty. I love moss stitch.
I love moss stitch. It's so fun. So it's the black and dark gray and yellow.
Close enough.
Yeah.
Close enough for Steelers.
Yeah.
You won't
And
get turned away at a Steelers bar, that's for sure.
Then I'm in the middle of a row. I'm starting this. I started last night while I was watching Amy and Janice. I'm in the middle of a row. It's a bandana shawl. Yeah, that's the spine on it.
Yeah, now I can see. Oh, pretty.
It's a triangle shawl, garter stitch. It's in this ridiculous fuzzy yarn from Hobby Lobby.
Oh, wow.
Baby Lulu. You know, it's one of those fuzzy,
super soft.
and ridiculous. I got it in one of the clearance at Hobby
Reminds
Lobby.
me of a hairy Angora.
Yeah, it's like Angora, but it's acrylic and polyamide and whatever. It was in the, when Hobby Lobby has their clearance thing last year. No, not last year. Last year was Stash Down. The year before. So I paid $1.24 for it. So,
Oh, wow. Okay. Knit it up.
So it'll make a just a little shawl, little bandana type thing. Because I wear them like you do in the front. I don't wear shawls in the back.
Yeah.
So the big ones don't.
Yeah.
There's no point in me doing a giant shawl because you don't see it. It's all in the front. So it's just a little thing that's easy to work on. And of course, Murder Knits cardigan.
I didn't say anything.
I did.
I know you'll get it when you get it. That's fine.
Getting it. I worked on it a little bit, and then I'm like, okay, let's take a break and do something. I off camera. I have a question about it though, about the length of it.
Make it however long you want.
Okay, because I tried it on carefully. I tried it on. I'm at like 11 inches, and it's like a shrug on me. So I think the 14 to 18 inches is going to be the beginning of the end.
Okay.
Because I'm long torsoed. So in order for it to be, but then I worry about the yarn.
You should have enough.
Yeah, I have a lot left of the second skein. And I'm, 11 inches into it. So we'll see.
You'll have fine.
You'll
have plenty.
So I'm not stressing about it. I'm doing it for the summer murder. And if it doesn't get finished by August 31st, that's okay. Winter is long here.
Yeah.
So I'll have it done sometime before January, February, March, when it's so cold. So,
You'll probably have it done before your Pinguano. So
definitely. I'm not going to stress about it. I'm just,
I don't want you to stress. I want you to enjoy it.
And then I have I want to cast on a ranunculus.
Somebody did that for Shark Week, I think, cast on one.
I know they did.
Did we lose Joe Bob again?
Yes.
Yeah. Let me in.
There you are. Sorry.
No, that's okay. My technical difficulties are happening this week. I just heard Therese say Penguano again, and I have to admit that I did look at the front page of that pattern again last night. I
Uh-huh.
did. And I thought, wow, we're going to have to bang one out this year. I'll never hear the end of it.
Okay, forget about the
And
ranunculus.
Hey, the only one putting
and
pressure
I
on
have bought
you.
yarn for ranunculus as well. Yeah, for sure. When do you want to start that? Next week?
Ranunculus? Sure.
I think I have that pattern.
Ranunculus.
I think I have that pattern. I'm pretty sure.
Would you like to do one next week? Start one next week? How's your knitting schedule for next week?
Next week? Just do it in a week, Therese. No biggie.
No, this is not. Oh no, we have to make it. We can frog it. No, we're not doing that.
No. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, would you like to start it? And if you say yes to next week, I will wind up my skeins of mohair and fingering.
Okay.
And we might even start it next week. We could cast it on next week if you want to join me.
That's what I have.
I'm up for it.
I have fingering and mohair.
I have fingering and mohair, but it's so hot. I don't want to work with mohair. That's
How
the only
many
problem.
skeins? I've asked you this before, but how many skeins do you think we'll need for our size, Therese?
A fingering
Of
I'm
each.
thinking 2.
Yeah.
If it's 4, the usual 427 or 463, I'm thinking 2.
Yeah.
Because it's on size what, 10?
2.
What? No.
Oh, okay. I bought 3 just in case, and then I thought, is that enough? Of course it's enough, you idiot.
I think it's enough.
Okay.
I have
Okay,
to
good.
figure out
Let's do
what
it.
size.
Yeah.
What color is it going to be?
Okay.
Mine
What
is
color?
What, Therese? What colour's your yarn?
my yarn is in the living room. It is Forbidden Fiber, and it's it's not tonal. It's variegated, but very, very subtle. It's not crazy variegated. It's a dark green, and then I'm going to put a gray mohair with it. A light gray mohair.
Ah, what colour mohair? The grey.
Yeah, gray. Because there's part when you look at the yarn, there's like tan, like brownish tan, and like a grayish color. It's hard to explain. I did have some brown that I was with it, and it's like nope. Even though it's in the yarn, it looked.
Okay. Mine's mostly white. I think mine that I bought, especially for ranunculus, is a black elephant yarn from the UK. I'm pretty sure it's called Nostalgia, if I've got the right brand. And it's mostly white, but it's got really heavy, not variegated, I don't think. I mean, I haven't pulled it out of the skein yet. So I think it's like big patches or speckles and patches of yellow and maybe black and some other colours in there, maybe a bit of orange. Can't remember, but I know it's not my colours. And I just thought, okay, there was 3 of the fingering, and then because, local yarn store sometimes only buy 4, 5, 6 of each colourway, but they had 3 of the skeins and they had 3 of the same colour in the mohair, and of course it's never going to match up, so it'll be pretty heavily patchy and different colours. Might even pool or something. That would be cool if I got flashing or pooling. I'm game.
Okay.
Let's do it next week. I'll find them in my stash. Oh, my poor stash.
Well, go fluff it.
I'll find
There
them in
she
my
goes.
stash and wind them up, and we can get started next week.
Okay.
Fluffing again. There she goes.
The fluffing thing is genius. It
Oh, I
really
know.
is. Every time I go in there, there's stuff in the back, there's stuff in the bottom. You're like, oh,
Yeah,
for you.
exactly. And that was like this Cleckheaton. I found this in a tub that I had shoved all this alpaca and mohair in. I don't even know why. Maybe it was the only space I could find. I was like, oh my gosh, did I really buy you? And why did I buy 5 of you? I don't know. No project. I'm sure I had no project in mind. I just like the colours.
That's what we
Okay. Okay. Ranunculus. So no need for a lasagna hat bake-off. We can just take our time and do a nice oversized ranunculus. I would like to do long sleeves. Maybe that's why I've got 3 skeins.
do. Maybe I'll do like
That sounds like you.
something. Yeah.
Yeah.
I might do 3/4 length. Because I usually push them up
Okay.
anyway, so hope I
Okay.
don't lose the yarn.
Well, I just don't like to be cold.
I'll be
Wow,
telling
this wool is so good to knit with. I wonder what the wool blends are. Maybe Marie will tell me her trade secret.
We need to get Marie to
Amazing.
come join us and knit one time.
that would be fun.
Oh, I
Wouldn't it?
wonder if she saw me in the ginger wig. Saying I look like her. We could be sisters. We might be related somewhere. Oh, you know what I bought today? First time ever. I don't think I've ever had these before.
Oh,
For
Swedish
Shark Week, I
fish.
thought I'd buy some candy.
They stick to your
Oh.
teeth.
Yeah, it's all sugar.
They stick to your
Oh.
teeth.
Made in Canada. Uh-oh. I bought them today. That's helping my itchy throat. Hey, I got a surprise today. You want to see it? I haven't even seen it yet.
Sure.
Okay. Mouthful of lollies. Hang on a sec. Carry on. Keep knitting for a minute.
I have a public service announcement.
Okay.
Do not mix finished fish with dirty martinis.
Okay. I would. Yep. It would never occur to me to do that, but thank you for telling me.
Well, if you have the dirty martinis first, then things occur to you that normally would not occur to you. And it's not.
My girls have gone back to school today. And they wanted
Yay.
some money out, and we go to the... Sorry?
It's their last year, isn't it?
Can't hear you.
It's
Tell
their
me.
last year.
Louise. Oh, my God. I've got Louise on the brain. Therese?
Yes.
You're frozen, Joe Bob. Oh, there you are.
I didn't hear what you said, love.
Is it
Say-
their
is
last
it-
year?
I'm frozen.
No, now you're not.
No, you're not.
Is it their last year?
Their last year, and I guess it's their last term, because soon they do trial exams. I think in September they do trial exams for their final year. And then in October they do their exams and they're done. So our school year is very different from yours.
Oh, boy.
And then we lost her.
Come back.
Oh, no. So she's still there.
You can do it. Oh,
You can do it, Joe Bob. We have faith in you. Here we go. Let's see if she's back. Whoops. There she is.
Sorry,
Joe.
I don't know. It's terrible. I was just saying our school year is very different from yours, just like our weather and our seasons. Our school year starts at the very end of January and goes until the week before Christmas. So we have the full calendar year. But for the graduating class, for the year 12 class, they do their exams. I think the final exams for their higher school leaving certificate and all the marks they get for uni entrance is in October, and then they're done. So that'll be good.
Yeah.
13 years of me getting up and driving them to school and driving them home again. Oh, my goodness. I'll be graduating. It'll be great.
need to give you a trophy or something.
Do they have plans?
So-
what they're gonna do?
Oh, wow. Sorry, guys. I can't hear you.
Do they have plans of what they're gonna do? The girls? Do they have plans?
Just
Do they have plans
sing
after
along.
school?
Can you hear? Oh, I hear Therese again.
Liz wants to know if the girls have plans after they get out of school.
I am in and out.
Do they have plans? The girls when they get out of school?
Do they
Sorry
have
if
plans
you're watching.
after they get out of school?
Oh, I'm back again. Hang on, Therese. Tell me
Yes.
for the 15th time.
Do the girls have plans when they get out of school?
We apologize for the technical difficulties you might be witnessing.
The internet is terrible tomorrow.
Yeah. In the future, it's awful. Oh, it's hot. Looks like our rain passed by and we didn't get any. It was dark
know.
and now it's not. Now the sun's back. So, yeah.
Oh,
Come on, Joe Bob. It says you're there. Let me automatically adjust volume, mic volume, echo. Yeah. I don't know where.
she's in
She's trying.
the vortex.
She's coming back sometime. Here we go. Try this again. Can you hear us? Can you hear us now?
Yes.
Yay! So what are the girls' plans after school?
The girls' plans. Well, Charlotte has already been accepted to university. I think I told you that before.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But she's deferring for a year, so no plans. And Mills has applied for uni as well, like both at opposite ends of the state, mind you. So Mills has applied for uni as well to do some sort of degree in agriculture. But I would really, I mean, I don't know. It's up to them. I've had no input because it's purely their choices. So we wait. She'll have to wait until she gets her results back, I think. I would love for her to stay locally and do a traineeship. She can do a traineeship and get probably more qualifications if she stays locally. But that's okay. I'll wait and see. I'm not the mum who says, show me your homework. You know? The mum who says, what marks did you get on your exam? I don't care. I just want my kids to be happy and healthy and have a love of learning.
Good for you.
So I don't, you know, I leave it to them. They're nearly 18. They're nearly adults.
And she's gone.
Some days we get through it, and some days we don't.
No, it's that future internet. It's really bad.
You know, I was thinking, you don't have to put mohair in a ranunculus. If you look at the pattern, and I'm pretty sure you have it.
I think I have it. I think, yeah. Because we talked about doing it
look
before.
at it and go look at all the thousands and thousands of ones people did. They've used everything from lace weight to bulky, single or held together with something. I mean, there's no end of possibilities you can do. So you can do it just in fingering weight.
Yeah, I could. I've got plenty of that.
You can do it in any fiber, you know.
Yeah, but it's on big needles. I don't know if I want to.
It's on 10.5, I think.
Yeah, I never do anything that big.
Well, it goes quick, though. I did one a couple years ago, just like as a prototype kind of thing to see what I was doing. And I used I got it like pretty it's cropped. Not something I would wear now, but when I was 17, maybe. And I only used one skein, not even a full skein of fingering. And it was short sleeved. So I was telling Liz that she doesn't have to put mohair in her ranunculus. She can use any yarn, any weight, you know, and you don't even have to use 10.5 needles. People made it with smaller needles, make it more fitted, because it is quite a bit of ease on that sweater.
Right. I know I have the pattern. It's just not showing up.
Can you hear me, Joe? No.
She lost us again. Sorry for the
If
technical
you can hear me,
difficulties.
I'm just going to keep knitting until I can actually hear you. Oh,
Wait.
golly.
Yeah, I know I have the pattern. I just can't find it right now. So I'll have to look.
We'll sort it out. But yeah, go and look
I
and
could
see
do-
what everybody else has done.
Yeah, I'd have to find something that's, yeah, because I'd have to get, I wouldn't want to go tight, I'd want it to be loose.
Yeah, but I mean, it's got so much ease that there's wiggle room, literally.
Okay. I'll look at it later. So, Joe, can you hear us at all? Joe?
Joe.
Yeah, you've
Joe.
just come back in. We were talking about positive ease. I'm sorry, but my volume is going in and out, and then I keep dropping out. I apologise.
No, it's what it is.
That's not good.
Um,
Oh, sorry.
I got
I'm
a
kinda worn
parcel.
out
What I
from-
was saying earlier was drop the kids. Oh, I keep dropping out. I can see me dropping out. Before I dropped the kids to school, they wanted some money for school lunches. So I went to our local post office, which also has a banking service. And my postmaster said, Joe Bob, you have a parcel. And I haven't opened it yet. So I've just...
Ugh. I want to see the parcel.
I know. Where has our Joe Bob gone? And now she's gone again.
Yeah, she's gone.
So, yeah, I'm just worn out from Shark Week trying to get that done. I know we have another day, but I wanted it done. I did not want to rip it out. Okay, open your parcel, Joe Bob.
Oh my God.
Quick, open your parcel.
The world does not want you to see what I got in my parcel. I just opened it. I'm sick of dropping out. I'm not sure if this is a portrait of me or not. It's got
from Paisley?
horns. I've got horns. It must be me. Is that me? Look, with horns.
I'm not sure. Is that from our friend?
The artist, yes.
Wow.
Look at the horns.
Maybe they're ears. Maybe they're just big ears.
I think that must be me. Hang on, have I got 3 eyes? Hang on.
I don't know, Joe.
And flowers. I got flowers. It's got to be me. I hope it's me. It looks like me. Skinny, tall,
3 eyes.
horns,
Clearly, you need to knit a hat with
a
horns
smile,
now,
a
Joe.
crooked nose. It looks like me. I hope it's not somebody else and I'm insulting them, because that's me. That's gorgeous. Oh, I love that.
Aw.
I love that. I love that. Oh, that's amazing. And I've got a photograph, which I'm not showing you. I've got a photograph from my favourite girl in the whole wide world.
Does the
Yay.
photograph
Okay,
have
Tabitha, you're dead.
Does the photograph have a pony in it?
Mine does.
Tabitha.
Mine does.
Tabitha was sending me.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Maybe she needs to drive to another part of town. I don't know what it is.
Go drive somewhere.
No, it says she's. I don't know. I don't know. It's hot. So, well, we keep losing her.
No. She's there right now, but not.
Future Joe.
Future Joe. Oh. 2 Joes.
Now we go.
Oh, my goodness.
There she is. Okay. So is
Oh,
that from Tabitha?
goodness.
Oh, driftwood. Oh, that's sweet.
Driftwood.
I'm just like, oh my goodness.
Oh, it's
The
pretty.
colours. Oh, I sent Tabitha one skein. She sent me a sweater quantity.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is going to be something.
Something for you.
Oh, Tabitha didn't send me a drawing. Oh, okay. Oh, thank you so much, Tabs. This is amazing. The road less travelled, Seawall DK. Oh, this is amazing.
Okay, so now Joe Bob has to stop the plans on her other sweaters and figure out what she's going to do with cast on with this.
That's
Except we
special
lost her
yarn,
again. Except we lost her again.
too.
Well, hopefully she comes back. There she is. Sorry, everybody. It's really rough when you're trying to go across the world.
Into another
Oh, my
dimension and another
goodness.
time and date.
So, Joe, now you need to stop those other cast-ons and cast on with that. For you.
Oh, I am knitting all the things. Look at the colours in this. Oh, that's amazing.
That is pretty.
Okay, I gotta stop teasing Tabitha about how much yarn she's got because she just shared a sweater's quantity with me.
Now she has less yarn. Haha.
Oh my
See, you helped her
golly,
fluff her
Miss
stash,
Molly.
Joe.
Love you, Tabitha. That's
You helped her fluff her stash.
amazing.
Now you can go through those new books and find a pattern.
Mm-hmm.
I love watching her wrap it up.
I know.
That
like,
is incredible. Okay, that's not what I was
Andy's
expecting. I'm a bit overwhelmed.
Aw,
I'm a bit
Tabitha's so
overwhelmed.
sweet.
Oh,
She's a doll.
Tabitha loves me more than my husband does. Oh my goodness.
I can't
You know,
comment
hey,
on
you know
that.
what he
Sorry.
tried to do? Let me show you. You know what my darling beloved husband tried to do? He comes to me one day after the local markets and says, look what I bought you. Look what I bought you, right? And it's sorry. He says to me, look what I've bought you. And it's 100%, you know, pure Australian alpaca. It's the hot Huakaya and Suri blend.
Wakaya.
8-ply.
Up.
I don't know why that's bad. She needs to come back and tell us why that's bad.
No.
What he did.
Love Wakaya. I love alpaca, period, but that kind of
I
special.
do too. Now we got Double Joe. There she is. Okay, so he got you alpaca.
Mm-hmm.
What's wrong with that?
Oh, I can't see Therese.
Why-
Oh, well, there's two of me. That'll be interesting.
Why is it
Oh,
bad
no.
that he bought you
So-
alpaca?
He only bought me 2, Liz.
Oh, okay.
2.
Gotcha.
And I was like, I said, oh, that's lovely. That's wonderful. Thank you. Were there any more of the same batch, of the same colour? Because they actually put their photos on here.
Aw,
Hang on.
that's cool.
I love when they do that. Yeah.
And and this is Lilith and Cascade. These people do beautiful labels showing you whose alpaca you've got and which one's the Suri and which one's the brown guy. And he said to me, oh, I think there were more. And I said, well, get your ass back in there and buy them all.
Which clearly he did not
So
do,
now-
huh? Oh, he did.
I mean, He loves me, but not as much as Tabitha because I had to direct him to go back and get me a sweater quantity.
Oh, I'm
Well,
jealous.
to be fair, Tabitha knows more about yarn. So,
True.
you know, she is
Exactly.
an expert.
Exactly.
That's lovely. That is lovely,
I mean-
Joe.
Oh, so thank you, husband. But I had to direct him that you do not leave yarn behind if it's like the one batch. You've got to take it all.
Clearly, he needs to learn these things.
Is he new here? Or
I am
what?
casting on all the sweaters.
You should.
Wow, Tabitha. Wow, that's amazing. I have a sweaters quantity. Okay, she
Yeah,
loves
there's
me.
so
I love
many.
that girl.
There's so many sweaters.
And
I
the little
want.
girl.
Now she's not going to be saying anything mean about you, Tab, for a while. So you can
Never,
get away with
ever.
it. You can get
But
away
Ed,
with
think of
anything
us.
in the Summer of Murder niche. You can get away with anything now because Joe's not going to say anything. Maybe
Murder
to
me
Anne
now.
though.
Oh, crikey.
Maybe to Anne. 'Cause
Tabs, that's outstanding. What a good girl. She's amazing. Okay. Oh, well, you know, maybe I should send her a new bathrobe.
you would have to send your favorite girl a matching one.
Oh,
We could be matchy. No, she's very generous. That's very kind of you, Tabs. Love you lots. That's a beautiful surprise. And I love my picture. I'm calling it a self-portrait. I'm sure hubby won't disagree that this looks like me. It's gorgeous.
Is your photograph of our little friend with the pony? Joe, on the picture is your little friend with the pony? On the photo?
Everyone's frozen.
Okay, never mind then. Moving on.
we'll never know.
Maybe I'll do a cast on a ranunculus. I don't know. I don't know that I'd wear it, so that's the thing.
It's just a T-shirt,
I
basically.
know, but it's so hot here when it's hot. I don't want to wear wool.
Then
It's like,
wear
ugh.
cotton. Ooh, do you have any cotton?
No, I don't have any cotton.
How about
I
linen?
never, I've never,
No.
no, I don't think so.
Yeah,
But that could be a reason, right? Because if it's only like 2 skeins,
Yeah.
that could be a reason to get some, huh? And I
I'm
wouldn't
in
need
an
mohair, you're
indoor-
saying? You saying I wouldn't need mohair? I could do it with just fingering?
You don't need mohair. Mm-mm.
I'll have to see what I have. I might have some linen. I don't think so. I think I used the 2 skeins I had for something else. I think
can
Joe Bob's
use-
deserted us.
I don't know.
It really
She's over
makes
there
me
petting
sad.
her yarn.
I know. Now she's got to figure out 2 sweater quantities of yarn to make. Your Penguano station is going to be a while, I'm just telling you. That's on the back burner now.
Yeah. It was on the front burner and then it got moved.
Yep,
Again. Once again.
I believe so. Nope, she's still not back.
I have
Did
so
she-
many. I have the is it the Aspen sweater?
Is that the one Wiseow knits?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
That's
pretty.
all in a bag ready to go. In fact, I started it and I screwed it up because something was going on. I don't know, so I had to rip it back. And then I have the Calliope sweater that I started when I was in Texas, and then put that up because stuff was going on. There was other,
There's always
So
stuff.
yeah. And I keep looking at more sweaters and here, let me add this to my library and add this to the library and add this to the library.
Well, I have some that I'm working on, but they're mostly DK, and I don't want to work with DK or heavier when it's so hot. It's like,
I know.
Even with air conditioning, it's still hot inside.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's how it was last week. The humidity here, just touching yarn was gross. It was just gross. It's sticking to your hands and it's, ugh.
I'm thinking she deserted us. She ran off with her yarn and it's not coming back.
And she's giggling too.
Probably, like, aha, I'm off of my 2 sweater quantities. There's always something on the Knit Night podcast.
And it's
Chaos
usually
is what we do. No, I thought she would have come back by now.
no. Come back. She's not in the.
No, she's not in the queue. So, I don't
Go
know.
drive somewhere.
I guess. Maybe.
Maybe she's
So-
driving somewhere.
Maybe. So is Alyssa happy to participate in Shark Week?
Oh yeah, she loved it.
She did a great job on her shawl.
She is so fast. She's such a fast crocheter. It's unbelievable.
Well, you've already got her looking at hand-dyed yarn.
I know.
She keeps saying she's not ready for it, but she keeps looking, so.
I just don't. I know how she is, and she might have enough foundation that she'll push through. I know for knitting, it's slow,
Yeah.
and Alyssa doesn't do slow. She'll get, and I'm the same way. She's worse than me, but I'm the same way. It's like, this is a slog. I don't want to do it anymore.
That's how I felt with my Shark Week towards the end. It's like I knew I had the end in sight, and I knew I had a time limit, and it's like I just want to be done.
Yeah.
It's like the fun's over. I just want to be done.
Right.
But I enjoyed it. It was a fun challenge. I'm sure next year will be just as fun and crazy.
Well, Lord knows. Yeah.
Is she not coming back?
I don't know.
She sent you any messages or anything?
I don't have my phone here.
Oh, let me check. Because I thought she would have been back by now. Oh, Lord.
I wonder if she drove to another part of town.
Carry on. I'll turn my phone completely off and on again. Sorry. Okay. That
So
was like
she hasn't abandoned us totally.
No, she has not. She's trying.
Okay.
Poor thing. I thought she ran off with her new yarn.
Where's the ball winder? Click.
Up, here she comes.
Yay.
She's back.
Oh,
Again.
I turned my phone off. I turned my phone off completely and restarted. I hope that's better.
I can hear
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I can hear you too now. Oh, it's horrible when I don't get to talk to you for a week and then my phone does silly buggers.
We thought maybe you ran off to find a ball winder to go wind all that yarn.
Yeah.
I am. Oh no! I know. I've got to cast on all the things.
I'd be
I am
tempted.
knitting all the sweaters.
Mm-hmm. I was
Isn't that-
telling
I'm
Liz.
so lucky.
I was telling Liz I have the Aspen sweater by Wise Owl Knits. That's in a bag ready to go. I already started it and then had to rip it out because I just wasn't paying attention. And then I started when I was in Texas. I started a Calliope and put that up because we were doing other stuff. So that's ready to go. I mean, it's already started. So I have like all the sweaters ready to go.
Oh, we have to get cracking then, because we can't get sidetracked with mouths and cows. We have to get some sweaters out.
Right.
Okay. Ranunculus next week.
So how much ease are you supposed to wear in the ranunculus?
Heaps.
It's a lot. That's why I said you can make it smaller.
I know. I'm just trying to figure out how much yardage I would need.
And I do recommend that you check out the there's an addendum to it where you can do like a full bust.
Okay.
I recommend you do that because the one I did, I didn't do that, and it could have used it.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, they did a supplement to it and added stuff for fuller busts.
Oh,
Okay.
so it's not a whole new pattern for larger sizes.
It's not a
It's
whole-
actually just
It's like an
Okay.
addendum to it. It's like, hey,
a
this
bod.
is going to make it better for you if you have these measurements, this whatever.
Oh, okay. I need to read up on it then. Thanks.
Okay. Where's the English version?
Yeah, there's
we can't get
like 52
sidetracked.
languages. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to try the. Oh, that's the Japanese version. That's not going to help me at all. I mean,
you
my
never
daughter
know.
could translate it, but
Ah,
she knows enough Japanese to. Why is it not downloading? Ravelry sometimes doesn't download.
oh,
You found
okay.
it? You found your copy of it?
I found it in my library, but it's not downloading the update.
Oh, so you can look at it. Yeah, okay.
See, the update might be that addendum to it, or I don't know what they call it. They added on,
Yeah, like modifications.
yeah, but it's a separate thing. Yeah, you don't have to do it if you don't want to.
Well, this is annoying that it won't update.
Well, I really got to get this gift shawl and my mosaic shawl done because I'm all about the sweaters now.
I know.
The
You are
lasagna
gonna
hat
be-
can sit there until we work out what Neil did.
Okay, I got it to download.
Yay!
Okay. So, I don't know if I have needles that big.
How many mils? Oh,
It says
what
10.
size? 10
Just-
mil?
No, it says needles 6 millimeter, US 10 circulars,
Oh, that's okay. 6 mils, nothing.
or 5 mil for hem. I don't usually use them that big.
Yeah, they're huge.
That's what I did my cowling. Was tens.
Okay, I'll have those. I mean, I did go flipping my needles as well because I've got a heap of circulars in a toolbox.
It doesn't tell you
And
how
I've got
much
my needs-
gauge, how much.
The new Cipro
Ease.
needles, I wonder what they go up to. I've got those.
No, it
those
tells you. Yeah, it does.
see, I went fluffing looking for the right circulars to do some sweaters. Oh my gosh.
My needle situation is just chaos. That's all I can call it is chaos.
Yeah, well, I got like a box full of these, a toolbox, a carry case full of these, and I went fluffing them last night, getting ready for sweater weather. But now I need bigger ones. These are like 4 mil up to 5s, 5.5, 5s and 5.5. Yeah. Oh man, I've got to get cracking. Hey, when you do your knit through the back loop, does your rib go a bit wonky, a bit one-sided?
It does till it blocks.
Yeah, mine does, but yeah, just goes a little bit slanty.
Here's a cotton linen, but it's thick and thin, and I don't want that.
That would look good though.
Yeah, but I don't like it thick and thin. I never liked crocheting with it, and so it's like it's like boucle. It's one of those yarns that I'm just naturally against because I just
Yeah.
don't like it. Does that make sense?
Yes, because boucle is a pain in the butt.
So
I've got some nice chunky, thick and thin in my stash that I'm going to make a maybe a sweater with, just like a boxy sweater. I might even make skinny sleeves on it. See how I go with that. But that's, you know, in another tub at the bottom of the stash somewhere. I
At the
swear,
bottom of
I'm
the stash.
finding yarn that I forgot I bought. So really need to go on a yarn diet of some sort
Yeah.
for the next 20 years. And then I was thinking, how sad is that? Everyone will be coming out with their new colours and new yarns, and I'll be there with, you know, 2005's colourway.
Have to think of what kind of color I would want. Do I want a dark one or a light one?
Yeah, that's why I'm going with the light one, because I don't have any light jumpers, sweaters. So something different.
I'm going with something dark because winter is coming, and you know,
Yeah.
until I change my mind 52 times between now and next week.
But it sounds like you've got some stashes, sweater stashes sitting there ready to go.
Oh, I have
Calliope and another one.
3 sweaters just waiting on me. But I'm getting distracted by sharks and murder and, you know.
Yeah. We
Shark
can't be
Week's
dis-
almost over.
Oh,
One more
I
day.
hope everybody gets their work finished.
You know, especially Ian.
I don't know.
I told Ian on her Instagram, I said, you better finish it because I will cry. I will cry if you have to plug it.
I would laugh my ass off.
We know you would, yeah.
Station.
All right, so we're starting this next Monday. Is that what we're doing?
Yes,
Ranunculus?
please. Can we?
We'll start it next Monday. We'll go live and cast on.
Yeah, why
You guys
not?
want to do that? You want to do that,
Sure.
Treese? Cast
Seriously,
on live?
Marina,
Yeah.
I believe it's a tubular cast on. You want to do this on?
Well, okay.
What? I ain't doing that.
I'm not doing that either.
No. I'll be just doing a long tail cast on.
Tubular
No,
cast
like
on.
you said,
Easy.
Therese,
I've never-
if they're that close to me, they're too close to be looking at my cast on.
Oh,
Already I'm making a modification and I haven't read the pattern.
Maybe you're not making a modification then.
Well, if it's tubular cast on,
Well,
ugh.
I'm pretty sure it is. That's easy. It's not
I never
hard.
done
I've
one.
never done one.
I've never
So
done one either.
automatically I step back in horror.
They're
Me
not
too.
hard.
Okay, if it's got it in the instructions, I guess I could follow it.
Now I don't know if it tells you how to do the tubular cast on. You might have to go on the YouTubes.
There's
Oh,
some
well,
good videos.
I'm not doing that. I'll read the pattern, and if it's not in the pattern, I'm not doing it.
Okay.
Trying to
I will
think.
just do a.
What's the gauge?
Why would you have to? Oh, who's going to be looking at a boxy, oversized sweaters
Well,
cast on?
I think part of it is the stretchiness.
Oh, but it's got mohair, so you're not really going to see the stitch definition. I would
Yeah,
just
I'm
do a
not
long
doing.
tail.
I'm not doing some new cast on with mohair. I'm sorry.
I'll do
You're
German
not doing
twist.
I'm not, I'm
mohair.
not. I'm not using no hair. I'm not doing some new cast on with linen.
Oh, okay. Yeah, true. You don't want to be able to. You don't want to have to pull that apart. You'll
No,
wreck the integrity of the yarn.
no. We'll see. Maybe if I have time during the week to practice a tubular, we'll see. But
Oh, okay.
so next Monday we'll
It's fair.
compare yarns and go live. How's that?
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay.
If it's a tricky cast on, should we already cast on? No.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you think you're going to have a problem with it, you can go ahead and cast on. But we can
Yeah.
we can see if anybody wants to join us and knit a ranunculus. If anybody wants to join us and join us in
Yeah.
our live chat, it's not a knit along, so there's no time limit, no
No.
stress. Just I'm
Definitely.
doing it because they're forcing me.
No pressure.
You know why? Because we're beasts.
That's right. That's right. Anne has lost the title of beast. Hey,
Look. See that? That's Anne Pinkover rubbing off on me.
you know, they could have tried to force me to make a penguano, so I'm much happier with
Right.
doing
Well,
a.
because we're reasonable people and we know that the
I
chances of
know.
actually wearing a penguano are
Yeah,
slim
no.
to zero.
But
Pretty
we would
much.
wear it. We
You
don't-
guys
I
would
don't like-
because you actually have cold winter. I mean, we go up to
Yeah.
if we go up to my in-laws' cabin in the winter, then I would need it. But my daughter's not in school in Utah anymore because she graduated and
Yeah.
she's doing her master's degree from home. So I'm not up there picking her up during winter. So
How
yeah, my
lucky are
baby,
you? So excited
I
that she's
am.
going to be home.
She's home and she's got one more. She will graduate with her master's in the spring, and my son will graduate with his bachelor's in the spring. So yay.
Congratulations.
And then college is done. And my kids can, figure out their lives.
Yeah, that's
And
amazing. Well done, Liz. You and your husband,
thanks. Well,
great job.
thanks. It's the kids.
Raising
They've worked
two
hard.
great kids.
They've worked very hard at it, both of them. So I can't complain. My son's going out
Yeah.
tonight because his girlfriend's going out of town for 2 weeks to visit family. So they're going out to some dinner tonight. She went with us to visit family, and she was very sweet, enjoyed it. And they got to ride the four-wheelers and all that good stuff and go hiking. And so they had a good time up in the mountains of Utah.
That's a big step, meeting the extended family.
Well, he already met her extended family because they had a barbecue earlier this summer. So he said it was payback that she had to meet his family. But it went well. Everyone was on a good behavior, so I didn't have to worry too much. And there were new babies.
Good.
The two new babies. One is 3 months, and the other is 2 months, or
Yeah.
4 and 3. They're 1 month apart, so they were there. So we got to see the new little ones.
You're
So
the
that was
great
nice.
auntie.
Yeah, my husband's nieces. So his sisters
Lovely.
his younger sisters are both grandmas.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not going to be me for a while.
No.
What the heck did I do?
I'm a grandma.
Yeah.
You are.
You've got a beautiful granddaughter.
Yes, she
One
is.
that I know of. How many
She's
do you
awesome.
have?
Just one.
Just the one. Yeah, she's
One.
beautiful.
That's Alyssa's. Yep.
Yeah.
She's
She's doing awesome too at school, right? She went away
crazy
for her
smart.
first year.
Yeah, she was on a dean's list.
Yay! Good job.
Smart. She's already she's gone for architecture and design, interior design, whatever. She's already been, however, I don't know how they do it, but she's already in the master's program before she even
Wow.
got.
That's what my daughter did. Because of her scholarship, the classes any classes she took before she got her bachelor's could count towards the scholarship. But
Yeah,
once she got the bachelor's, she had to pay for the master's class. So she took as many master's classes as she could get away with before she graduated.
I don't know how RIT does it, but yeah, she was already enrolled in the master's program before she got there. So that was
Fantastic.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So she's certainly smarter than me.
Aren't they all? They're going to outthink us. We've all got good kids. Your kids are good kids for the most part. You haven't yelled at them in a week, at least you haven't told us. So
No, it was lovely. I came home last night and Mills had cleaned the living room. Oh my goodness, and cleaned the bathroom for me. And Murray update.
Murray.
Because Murray is now 7 or 8 weeks old, 7 weeks old, he now has to spend some extended times outside in the paddock.
Mm-hmm.
And he is not having it.
Murray doesn't like being a sheep. He thinks he's a
family
member of the family.
Like, what the heck am I doing out here? Where is my picnic lunch and my bottle? Where's my blanket? He moves his blanket around. So every day and every night he gets a fresh blankie, a baby blanket. And he moves it where he wants it, and he lays on it. But there's none of that happening outside in the paddock coming to the middle of winter. And he cries and cries and screams. And Millie said to me, well, we have to wean him. We've got to be tough on him. He has to go outside. And I said, you cannot let him sleep outside by himself. We've got a lot of wild dogs at the moment attacking sheep on neighbouring properties. So he still has his playpen set up inside. And he comes in at night on newspaper and his blankie and has a bucket of water and a bowl with sheep pellets and his water. And sometimes Millie goes and picks him fresh clover, and he has some fresh clover in his dog bowl. So he's still inside at night. And then in the morning, she carries him out and takes him over to the paddock closest to the house. And I can hear him crying and crying.
Oh, poor baby.
Yeah, but he's getting used to it. He's transitioning to being a sheep. He just doesn't know it yet.
Too bad he doesn't have a little sheep friend to keep him occupied.
Yeah, well, Rowan, the three-legged goat, he's in that paddock. Or actually, maybe Rowan's gone off with the other sheep. So I'm not sure. I think Rowan quite likes him. He's curious about what it is, what Murray is. No, my girls have been great. Girls have been really good during the school holidays, helping out around home and tidying up and cooking and cleaning, because I don't do
Good.
any of that.
Well, you're hardly ever home.
No, and they've been very helpful. And my son is really good. He's gone and got his first loan to go and buy another car. It'll be car number 5 or something like that. But he's been busy doing all of that and being an adult and applying for a bank loan. So he's had a
Good.
busy week too. Yeah, it all got approved, and he's, it was interesting working out his budget for the bank. Things like looking at your expenses for the month, and I'm looking at the expenses tally saying, oh, mobile phone, no, your mum pays for that. Health insurance, no, your mum pays for that. So it was a real eye-opener for him to see how much money he wastes on bits and pieces every day, junk food at work and soft drink and alcohol and things like that.
Yeah, when they get that first loan or that first, that really hits into their money, then reality of being an adult kicks in.
And having to make a weekly repayment.
Oh, he has to pay
But
weekly.
it's good. I'm glad he didn't go overboard. Initially, he was looking at cars that I felt were far outside of his ability to survive. And I said to him, imagine if you were living somewhere and had to pay rent and, share groceries with somebody. You wouldn't be able to afford to do that.
Or even date. My son's learning how expensive dating is.
Well, yeah, he's not currently dating, so he hasn't had to deal with that yet either.
That'll
I
come.
mean, I'd just love it if the kid went and got a haircut, but I keep pushing that and it doesn't happen.
He needs a girl to tell him he needs a haircut. Like my son's kept his hair
Yeah, I'm
short
waiting.
because his
That
girlfriend
day
told him
will
she likes it. She told him he looks better that way. So I'm like, yes, thank you, because I've been telling him that. But, he clearly did not listen to me.
Just mom. Yeah.
But I'm just mom. I don't know anything. But
No, you don't. Neither do
we
I.
commiserate. We
What do I
commiserate
know?
over him
Raise anything.
and his clothing choices. And
But hey, it's really handy having an apprentice mechanic in the family.
oh, I bet.
I just wish one of my girls would have become a hairdresser. Like, seriously.
And
I
why
could have had
kids
gorgeous
not
hair
here?
every week if one of my girls.
One of my nieces is going to do that, be an esthetician. She's going to start school for that.
Mhm.
The other one's a massage therapist. So when she's in Vegas, we can hire her for massages. But the other one was doing eyebrows on Saturday. She's dyeing eyebrows or something. I don't know. She's learning how to do face tattoo makeup stuff, tattoo eyebrows. So
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I don't need mine tattooed. I'm good. Mine are fine.
So, Liz, when you were younger, what did you imagine that you wanted to be when you were grown up?
I wanted to be a marine biologist. That was my goal.
Wow.
In
I
Las
was
Vegas.
I was gonna study shark. No, when I lived in North Carolina originally, and then Las Vegas, and then I moved to New Jersey, and I was gonna be a marine biologist because I fell in love with the ocean, and that was my goal. And then I realized I really didn't want to do all that schooling, and then I wanted to be a journalist, and I studied journalism in college. But that was when journalism started going downhill. When
Mhm.
and I could see that it was the end of it. That journalism was
Yeah.
dead. So I ended up going
Right.
into business. I switched to business and marketing. But as a child, I wanted to be a marine biologist and study sharks. That was my
No
goal.
way.
Yes. Yep. My neighbor and my dad used to bring home these reams of paper from work. It would be printed on one side,
Yeah.
from the dot matrix printers that had the perforations on the side.
Oh, I
And
can hear that printer
he
right
would
now.
bring them home for us to draw on. And they'd be all in these big, where you'd have to rip apart, and we would draw life-size fish and sharks and put paper clips on them and throw them out in the yard, and then we would fish with sticks with fishing line with magnets on them and pretend like we were marine biologists out in the ocean catching fish. That because we had, my mom would kick us outside. We couldn't play inside. So that was what we
True.
would do.
Me
We would
too.
actually fish, or we would play cops and robbers, or ride the go-kart that we did and that kind of stuff. But yeah, no, we were very into marine biology because Jaws had come out and
Mhm.
sharks
Yeah.
were a big deal. So that was my goal. What was your goal, Joe?
Well, yeah, two things I really, really vividly remember from when I was younger. Well, my dad, even to today or even tomorrow, he will tell you that I started speaking at 10 months old and have never shut up, and that I could speak under wet cement with a mouthful of marbles. So when I started high school, I remember vividly I wanted to be a journalist. I wanted to tell people's stories and find the truth. And everybody has a different truth. So I always thought I was going to be a journalist. And then another thing I vividly remember too, because I've been thinking about our friend Tina from when it's and Amy was mentioning her last night on their podcast because she's a sponsor of theirs. She's the sponsor of their podcast.
Mhm.
I had a really, really beautiful Greek friend, and her name was Tina. And I remember saying to her, if I ever have a little girl, I'm going to name her Tina. And that had been on my mind for a long time, especially when I was pregnant with my kids. So I always wanted a little girl called Tina. I think I'm just going to adopt Tina from a Winnet
She would be okay with that.
Winnet yarn.
She would be okay with that, I'm sure.
I think I'll just adopt her instead because I never got my little girl called Tina. And I can't believe I've never called a dog Tina. All the dogs I've owned in my life. All the pets. No, because most of my pets have real names like Olive and Hazel.
You need a llama
And Penny.
named Tina.
Excuse me, Olivia and Hazel are the two new babies in our family. So they're popular names.
I wanted to tell people stories, but like you, Liz, I could see how the media was going. Like everything was going digitally. No more publications.
Yeah.
Were really of any quality. But I thought I would end up working for a newspaper. And my first job, outside working for petrol stations and things like that, my first proper job was a government job working for the New South Wales government printers.
Cool.
And that's back in the day where they used to have the little metal pieces typeset and the big drum rollers of an actual printer like they have in the newspapers. And that was my first real proper government job.
New South Wales,
Which I thoroughly enjoyed.
not to be confused with Southern Wales. New
Right.
South Wales is a
Yeah,
different place.
the New South Wales, not the old South
Not
Wales.
the old South Wales. Ugh, nobody's.
Hey, do you think Neil's talked to his Prime Minister yet about getting me to Scotland?
I don't know. You informed him that clearly reparations were due you, so
I need reparations,
Very
so
odd.
I need a castle.
Oh, you want a castle? Jeez.
that
You're
way she
from
has room.
Aristocrat.
Because then I can
Aristocracy.
host knit retreats at my castle.
That's a good point.
Bedrooms for everybody. I think
Well,
about
there's a house going for sale in my state which has a moat around it. Perhaps you could move to Australia and have a little house with a moat.
Does
I
that
don't
mean
know. Your government. You're going to need a moat with your government.
True.
I knew you were going to say that.
I thought she was going to be more worried about the wildlife than the government, but she's got a point.
No, I take the wildlife over the government any day. Anywhere.
Oh, my. So you're going to be in a castle
Yes.
in Scotland?
Yes.
Come into Scotland with me?
Yes.
Oh, lovely.
Can I stay in your castle?
Yes, of course.
Cool.
Everybody can come to the castle. I could dig a moat.
You're so kind. Are you going to have are you going to have a corgi?
I don't know. I have no opinion.
She's got a
about-
chihuahua.
I have a
I'm sure Calvin would love a castle. You wouldn't see him for days. He'd just disappear.
No way. He'd be like the guard at the front gate. He'd bite me.
No, he only bites Therese.
I'm the only victim.
Little
I'm his
bugger.
cute toy.
He wouldn't bite you if he didn't love you.
You know, I can. Oh, is that how it works? I can't imagine what they put that little dog through that would make him be so triggered all the time. And
I
it's
can
don't know.
imagine Therese sending out formal printed invitations with a red seal on the envelope, a wax seal, saying, "Come over for drinkies, cocktail hour, bring your knitting."
You are cordially invited. Come on.
Do we get to wear
Exactly.
fascinators and dress all fancy?
You can wear whatever you want.
Or does it have to be knitwear? Only
Wear
knitwear in your castle?
Wear
You
whatever
know,
want in my castle.
just so you know, there's no like Steelers in Scotland. So you won't get to watch the games unless
There's no
you have some kind
Steelers
of.
in Michigan, so I'm
Yes,
okay
but you
with
can
it.
still watch them. I don't
can
know if you
watch-
can watch them in Scotland.
But this is a global world we're living in now, 2023.
If you had a castle, you could have them come play in your yard.
Imagine
I'm going to build a football field. If I
rocking
build it,
up
they
to
will come.
Therese's.
There you go.
Yeah, imagine rocking up to Teresa's place and she just says, "Hang on, Charlie's in the parlour stoking up the fire," and King Charles comes out with his
No.
kilt on.
Nope. Put your happy ass back in England, okay? You're not coming to my house.
Oh, you're not a fan of my king?
No, not a fan
He
of
was
you.
just crowned in Scotland last week
I don't care.
for his Scottish coronation.
I don't care.
Well,
Nope.
I guess she won't be nobility.
I'm not inbred enough to be nobility.
True.
Uh-oh.
You mean you're not related to Queen Victoria?
I'm not a lizard person. No.
Oh, listen.
I'm
I'm
kidding.
waiting for
Oh
Neil.
my
I'm waiting for Neil and our other friend Pirate to watch this. Hear their comments about their sovereign there over
Listen, that friend of mine, Pirate, I am sure, lives down the road from West Yorkshire Spinning Mill, and I still
Oh.
don't have any yarn from him, only
Yeah.
Tabitha.
Yeah, what the
We didn't even get any tea.
right?
Yeah, where's all the
He's
tea,
probably
dude?
afraid
Actually,
we'll throw
I
it
can
in
buy
the
his
harbor.
tea here.
Harbor, probably.
Yeah, we're gonna throw it away.
Or he's probably afraid we drink it iced. You know, like
With
civilized people
sugar.
do.
Yes.
Mine
Yeah.
tea.
Sweet tea.
Yeah, I like iced tea. A sweet tea has to be sweet for me.
Sweet tea.
'Cause I know
Yes.
I'm a junk food addict.
That's why we love you, because you know it's sweet tea and not unsweetened tea, because we would
That's
have problems
Oh,
if
no,
we
it
didn't
has
like
to be
sweet tea.
I don't eat a lot
Oh
of
gosh.
sweets and stuff, but that is kryptonite for me. Sweet
Yeah, it
tea.
has to be sweet
I can
tea.
drink gallons of it a day.
I did growing up. We had it for dinner every night. Like everyone I knew had like milk for dinner, and we always had sweet tea because we
Yeah,
were the
milk.
southern people.
Milk.
Well, no, but when I lived in New Jersey, because
Milk is for
I was a
breakfast.
southerner, and they would have milk or water for dinner, and we always had sweet tea
Yeah,
because, you know,
milk.
that's what my husband's family drank.
Milk
Maybe it's a
is
Utah
Oh,
thing.
have you
I don't
watched Naughty Nitwits
Not
Yes.
yet.
I watched
this
today.
week?
Nope, I have not watched it
Yeah.
yet. I've been watching shark stuff to keep my mind on Shark Week.
Oh, well, Michelle mentioned Shark Week, but unfortunately she put the wrong hash
I know.
tag
I
on
saw
the
it.
screen.
I invited her to be on our podcast sometime,
Oh, good.
so hopefully she'll be able to
I
join us
love
sometime.
watching those girls.
Oh, they're so fun.
So
And they keep it real. Like I really liked that both of them have at different times, said, I'm not enjoying this pattern, or I'm not liking this yarn or the colours. And I really, really enjoy watching them. And Michelle has as many whips as Tabitha.
Mm-hmm.
And Leslie's, Therese, you saw it. Sorry for the spoiler, Liz, but did you see that beautiful wrap that she's making, and it's got the pastel colours?
Yes. It's gorgeous.
Oh, that
And it's
is
her. I mean, it looks like her.
gorgeous.
Yeah.
now I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
go watch after I watch Amy and Denise.
And I really love that shawl. She just finished I think it's like a crescent or triangular shaped, and it had the different segments of different colours and going different directions.
Yep.
I don't know what that one's called, but I really, really liked that one too. And Michelle's socks. Oh my gosh.
I know.
She can pump out that single sock like it's nobody's business.
Between her and Denise.
She's got to finish the second one.
I know, man. Denise is a sock
Yeah,
knitting
yeah.
machine now.
She's like, oh, I have 6 finished pairs of socks. I'm like, I'm still on sock number 1.
What?
You know.
I still
not
haven't
true.
done the afterthought heels on all my tubes from 2.5 years ago.
Maybe you should send them to Denise and say, hey, can you just put toes and heels in these for me? I already knit the tubes.
I'm
Well,
not
yeah,
getting
so
sidetracked. I'm doing sweaters.
So next week,
Better.
Ranunculus live stream.
Yes.
Okay. No rush. People can
Yeah, why
join
not?
in if they want. You know, do we want to put a hashtag on Instagram
Sure.
for it? Since
Sure.
we've never done that before?
Yeah, why not? Then we can
Come up
see
with
what
something.
everyone's making.
Can
Come up with
we
something.
make it not like a 152 letter hashtag?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
some of
please.
these
Short and
hashtags
sweet.
are out of control.
Think of something by next week.
Yeah, Trees, you come up with something.
Oh, okay.
Well, then it won't be too many letters, will it?
I mean, ranunculus alone has enough
Well,
letters.
yeah.
Maybe we should abbreviate that
Yeah, but I
ranunculus.
can't spell it.
What's that?
I can't even spell it.
I can't either. That's why it took me so long to
I
find it in my
can.
library, because I was spelling it wrong.
I can spell. I can spell.
Yeah,
Yeah,
think
but-
of a short hashtag, just one word even. It's easy to spell that people won't mess up. And then I can get some inspiration, see some different colours and shapes and the size. Like I am worried about the size.
See,
So I'd
yeah.
like to see what other people make. And
Well,
I
you
could
can
make
go
a
on-
couple.
You can go on Instagram and look up ranunculus hashtag, and I'm sure there's
Oh, okay.
a lot.
Oh, I
of
know. I
Yeah.
know. But we want one that's
I
special
haven't
for
had
people doing it with us.
No. I mean, I just to look at. Just
Oh,
to
I
look
know.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to do it with that linen stuff, the
There you go.
fingering linen, because that way it'll be cool enough to wear.
I wonder if I have.
Nice. But
See,
you
now
wouldn't
I'm-
knit it on the same
I'm-
size
now I'm
needles then,
fluffing.
would you?
I don't see why not.
Now I'm fluffing.
Oh.
Because I would wear
'Cause
it
I
over
thought-
something. I would
Oh,
wear it
gotcha.
over a tank top or something. I'm not going to just wear it
Well, see that
because it's
that's
wool.
why
Yeah.
that's why people will do it in a single strand and then wear it
Yeah.
over a tank top or something. If you do it with mohair or something, maybe you can. It depends. It depends on your gauge. It depends on the yarn you use.
Depends on what you don't want people seeing of your body.
Well, yeah, I'd have
So,
to wear
yeah.
just a white sweater
Yeah.
under, like a white sweatshirt or
Yeah, I'd probably wear a white T-shirt or a white tank
Yeah,
top underneath
tank top.
it. So,
Yeah.
so.
yeah, okay. But I really want mine to keep me warm in winter to throw
Well,
over
mine's-
and wear with jeans.
Mine will be short sleeve because.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mine will be long
at-
sleeve.
Look
if
at this
I've got
yarn I
enough wool.
have. Isn't this pretty?
Ooh.
Joe, look. Isn't that bright and pretty for you?
Oh, I love that green.
It's called Spinach Party from Sock Obsessions Yarn.
Spinach party.
Oh, I love spinach.
It's when I'm making a
Me too.
sweater to wear up at my in-laws cabin, and I'm picked a color that nobody's gonna want to borrow because
That's
it'll know
beautiful.
it's mine. So if I leave it there to wear when I'm up there, then I know no one's gonna mess with it because I don't think any men
I
are gonna
love
be wanting to wear
those.
this color. Yeah, it's not normally me, but I figure why not? I'm branching out in colors this summer.
Yeah, do it. Well, like me with the white, mostly white with all the big
Well,
splotches
this
of colours.
isn't gonna be my ranunculus. This is something else now, but ranunculus
Okay.
is I think it's gonna be navy. I don't know.
Okay.
We'll see. Have to figure
Oh
it out
my
before
gosh.
Monday and figure out how to do a tubular cast on because
Possibly. It'll be interesting to catch up with you girls on Monday and see what you've decided to do with the cast on.
Right, I'll look later.
And I'll read
Yeah,
the
I'll-
instructions. And if it just tells me to look at a video, I don't know.
yeah, I'm gonna look it up. I think there's a lot of good ones out there, like 10 Rows a Day. She has one. I've watched hers before. Hers seems pretty straightforward on how to
Okay.
do one. I'm sure there's plenty out there.
It's
But
very
anyone who wants to join in, please do.
Yeah. Let's cast on Monday, or cast on ready to go on Monday if you're going to do a tricky cast on. Because
Yeah.
like talking to you guys and trying to work out something new for me isn't going to work too
No.
well.
Obviously, yeah, we'll have to not screw each other up because
How funny about that green, but because when I showed Charlie this green, she said, "Oh, at least it's not one of your scummy greens."
child.
She doesn't like my lime green obsession.
I like lime
Oh.
green. I didn't used to, but it's become my new thing. Is this bright lime green? I just like it when I get skeins that have speckles with it, and
hmm
Oh, I love
I don't
this yarn that Tabitha sent me.
what are you gonna make with it now?
Oh, it has to be a sweater that I can wear all winter with. It's got all the beautiful colours that I can wear with blue denim jeans.
Can you do a turtle dove or
Oh,
A
yeah, I've
calliope?
never made one of those. Oh, I think this
'cause
would
that
be
would
a
be nice and
beautiful
warm. I don't know
turtle
what weight it. I don't know what weight they use, but
I don't care. Oh, they've got so many. They've got the turtle dove and the turtle dove 2. I think the turtle dove is like a worsted or Aran weight, but the turtle dove 2 is a tighter gauge, a smaller gauge. So DK would be perfect. And it's just got You know when you get a yarn that's got all the colors and you think, what the heck? These are all muted, toned down colors, and I can see everything in here: grey, green, like a grey blue, an orange, a pink. It's like a magenta pink. This has all the colors: browns, rust, orange. It's just going to be beautiful knitted up.
Joe, did
Because
you
they're all muted and they all go, look, Amy,
Okay.
are you still watching, Amy? Look at that.
Yeah, Turtle Dove 2 is Aran, but it's 16 inches, 16 stitches and 24 rows for Turtle Dove 2. It's Aran weight.
Oh, well, no, I
Let me
thought Turtle Dove 2 was less than Turtle Dove. Turtle Dove is like really airy.
Turtle Dove is Turtle Dove is bulky. It's 14 stitches equals 4 inches. And then Turtle Dove 2 is Aran, and it's 16 stitches and 24 inches.
much different?
No, that's not much different at all. Okay,
Joe,
maybe. Oh,
Joe,
what
did
about?
you posted the link to the girl from the Republic of Me post? She has a recipe for the sweaters that she wears on her show.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. I posted the link in Telegram.
You could do
Okay.
Calliope. It's 20 stitches per 4 inches.
I
that
have
sounds
it on
good.
the needles. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it
Oh,
says lace.
yeah, Teresa's going to do a calliope.
Yeah, because it's a DK. It says fingering plus lace
DK,
equals DK, so it's 20 stitches equals 30. So you could definitely do Calliope, and that's free.
Oh, let's do that one then. What kind of neckline does that have?
It's like a mock turtleneck, maybe.
Oh,
Yeah, it's not-
perfect. That's what I was hoping you'd
It's not
say.
turtleneck.
Can you see that, Joe?
That's not even
Joe.
mock turtleneck. Don't listen.
Joe, can you see that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's the turtleneck. I mean, that's the neckline.
It's not a mock turtleneck. It's not.
I
don't know what you call it.
It's like a rib. It's like a rib,
Rib.
like a wider rib.
Yeah,
but it's
not.
and it's
What's that
got.
pattern at the
Yeah.
top?
Hmm?
What's that pattern on the yoke?
It's ribbing.
As I screw up my face.
It looks like it's just ribbing, like 2x2
okay.
rib or something, or
Okay.
2x3, yeah, or 2x3 rib or something.
I only got a couple rows in, and then I, squirreled.
Yeah, it's pretty though. It would.
I'm
How many
sure
yards?
I've got the pattern at home.
How many yards do you have of your yarn? How much yarn do you have?
Oh, I have enough. What size needles is it on?
It is
Please.
4
got it,
millimeter. 4 millimeter for the neck ribbing, and the main gauge is 4.5.
Oh, perfect. It'll really be drapey then. It'll be the DK will drape nicely. Okay, yeah, especially because I'm a relaxed knitter. 1,000 yards. Yeah.
So when are we gonna? So when are you gonna do that?
I mean 1,000 meters, not 1,000 yards. More.
So
yeah.
what
When am I going to do
size?
that?
It comes finished bust measurements are 39, 43, 47, 51, 55, 59, 63.
51 maybe finished.
1, 2, 3.
51 to give me positive
Okay.
ease. Is that a
51.
large?
That is. They don't have your. That would be. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. That'd be 1,183 yards.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, a fingering weight. I'm sorry, because they did it in fingering weight and lace and mohair together. So let me figure that
I'm
out.
doing mine in DK.
Yeah, me too.
Hold on.
I have to find mine.
Come on, producer.
It'd be about 1196. 1196 yards. So
yeah, I can do that. I'm a looser knitter, so I don't normally go to whatever they ask for. I do a little bit less in yarn. I always have yarn left over, always.
yeah.
Okay.
We talked about that in chat the other day. About certain patterns that always have yarn left over.
Yarn left over. Well,
Yeah.
I'd much prefer that than the other. I'm not a fan of yarn chicken.
No.
Exactly. Me either. Oh, everybody's posting Summer of Murder now that Shark Week's almost over. It's kind of sad.
Yeah.
Okay, tomorrow at 6 Eastern is the live stream for the end of Shark Week.
Okay.
So
Okay.
6
Oh,
Eastern, so
that's
they're at 3
good.
o'clock my time. Okay.
Dinner time.
Yep. Oh, that'll be good to. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see who owns up to not completing their Shark Week project.
I don't know. Most people are finished, but there is going to be a prize drawn from the people who don't finish.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you have to
It'll be
frog
interesting.
something, you should get something, you know.
Yeah, called shame, a bucket full of shame. But then some of us just, and I'm putting my hand up, just need a simple project. Though I thought I would earn brownie
Yeah, but
points for color
you're
work.
simple. Yeah, but you did color work and came up with a chart and everything. I mean, it's not
Mhm.
like, you just knit a stockinette hat and then cinched up the top. You actually,
Yeah.
designed it.
Yep. So I'm happy with that.
But
Maybe next year, if I had more notice and I fluffed my yarn a bit more, I could do a sweater for Shark
well,
Week.
next year we'll have to see because there's going to be another one. Anne was already talking about it.
Anne has done so well with her social activism. I went to try and read the chat in the Telegram group, and there were over 500 messages that I had to
Yeah.
catch up on. Like everyone's in there, all these new friends we're making.
Yeah,
It's lovely.
it is. So
She's done a good job,
she has. I wonder
even if she is an
if
evil
she's
beast.
finished. Well, you may think so, but we still want her to finish her Shark Tooth Station because we don't want her to have to rip out because that would be sad.
Tooth Station.
Amy finished hers. I know
And
she posted
Therese,
about
you know
it.
what this? Sorry, Therese, you know what this means?
What?
Don't be looking at Stephen West designs and patterns when they come out. You cannot be distracted.
No.
No, we got to do ranunculus. Maybe if you guys do the Calliope later, maybe I'll make one for Riley because she would
Okay.
probably like that
Oh,
one.
that would be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she would.
Okay.
She would probably wear it because she's always cold even when it's hot out because she's weird and doesn't have hot flashes. So
And then before,
Mm.
yeah,
'cause-
That's
then
yeah.
before your snow hits, Therese has to pump out a penguino.
Okay. Yeah.
yeah, I'm not going to hold my breath on that one.
No, I wouldn't either.
I can understand that.
I'm so excited,
But
Joe. We got
I'll
such
knit
gorgeous.
140-degree heat here. It doesn't worry me.
Joe Bob, what are you going
I
to do
like
with
the
that? What are you going to do with your lovely alpaca?
Oh,
Your sweater
the one
quality of
that I
alpaca.
forced hubby to.
Yes, that one.
That's an 8-ply too. That's an 8-ply. I don't know yet. But I mean, it's going to grow. Whatever I make it into, it's going to get drapey and grow. So it would have to be something that doesn't sort of have much shape, I guess.
How much alpaca is it?
Is it 100% alpaca
No.
or is it a blend?
Oh yeah, it's 100%. Yeah.
Oh.
It's grown locally. It's farmed locally, and it has zero stretch because it's
So you
Suri
wear
and the Huakaya. What will I wear it?
I said until you wear it, then it'll stretch.
Oh, and
It's 100%
until I wear it. Yeah.
Maybe hold a lace weight
Yeah.
with it or something to keep it into shape.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So I've done that.
no,
I did.
not this beautiful. It's all beautiful natural color.
I
I
know,
don't want
but
to add anything to it.
Yeah, what are you
What
going to do
about
then?
a boxy?
You
What
could do a
about if I did a
boxy.
boxy in a smaller size? I've got knit high heels boxy.
Maybe.
There's a few of them. She's got a few different versions.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got boxy and
Yeah, I
buttons.
know. I've got
Worsted
The lace one?
boxy.
Yeah, there's another
The
one.
lace
Yeah.
one. I think there's a striped one now, maybe, or something. I don't know.
I'm sure there's a DK version.
I think so.
And
If
if I
not, you
just did
should.
a medium size, by next year it would stretch out to be a large size anyway. And it would be loose to just throw on over a sweatshirt in winter and be super warm. I think that might be the plan.
I'll have to look and see which pattern. I have a couple of the boxy patterns. I'll look and see which ones I have. I know
Yeah,
I
I
have.
have them. I have them at home. Trees, I've got them.
Okay.
Maybe
I
I'll
love
make the
this.
ranunculus for Riley. She's smaller. It'll go faster.
It's not a race.
I
Not
know.
a. There's not a.
I know. I know. I'll make it for me. I'll make it for me to be, then we can all wear them when we meet up at Teresa's castle. I assume that there will be exotic beverages and whiskeys for us to consume.
You have to ask.
Will there be, is there a
Oh.
drive-through daiquiri place on your castle grounds? Because
build
Amy
one.
would love that.
I can build a drive-through daiquiri bar. And also,
Oh
my
my
swimming
goodness.
pool will have a swim-up bar.
Nice. They have them in the pools here in
Oh,
Vegas. In
fancy.
Vegas, my son goes to the one. He and his girlfriend go to the one, and they love it because they can just, eat and drink right in the pool.
Yeah.
Because they go right up to the bar.
Yep.
Okay, I'll finish the neck.
Wow.
Now I've got to do German short rows.
Yeah. Gosh, we've been on over 2 hours.
Oh wow.
Have we?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we have too. Sorry, I kept dropping out earlier.
That's okay. We got to see you, and that's what counts.
Yep.
And your lovely yarn and your lovely portrait from our dear friend who
My
Drew-
best
Drew-
friend, my girlfriend.
drew a great picture for you. So
I'm sure
Yeah, I
it's a portrait of me.
I hope a lot of people finish. I mean,
Looks
it
like
seems
me.
like a lot of people did smaller like projects and dishcloths and things have already finished, but there's still some people working on projects. So hopefully they will get done too, because
Yeah.
don't want to get bit because you want those stickers.
Gotta have stickers.
Oh, I do. Yeah.
I'm going to put them on my iPad case, and then I'll have all the stickers from our friends. And their
I might have to
podcast.
wait. I
Excellent.
need to do iPad case, so I'll
Yeah,
have to
go
wait.
watch.
So before next week, we need to have our needles and ranunculus yarn ready. The hashtag, please. No pressure, Therese.
Oh, mine's already stained.
No pressure on the hashtag, but get the
Oh,
hashtag.
How about I don't know, KN ranunculus or KN ranunc or so, I don't know.
KN Ran.
Ran.
Knit Night Ran.
Knit Night
Or-
Ran.
Yeah.
Or
Just something simple or
yeah, how about Knit Night Ran?
yeah, because then we can change it if we do other patterns,
Yeah.
I love her bait hat. You should make that
I
a
love-
pattern, Joe Bob. I think it
It's-
is so adorable, and
cool.
I think people would love it.
Yeah,
And it
it's
would make
fun.
an awesome cow too.
It'd be fun to do all different color fish. Imagine if you had a colorful yarn.
Oh yeah, like rainbow
like
fish.
rainbow trouts or something. Yeah.
Or if you did them all and then you duplicate stitched one a different color.
Ooh.
Because I know
Oh,
well
that'd
you
be
might
intarsia then and not stranded color work.
well good for you doing
That would be a
intarsia, not me.
headache.
No, duplicate stitch the one another color.
Stitch. Just one.
Just
Oh,
one.
sorry. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Just make one a bright color.
Mm-hmm.
That would be pretty. But I love it the way it is.
I do
And-
Yeah.
too.
And the contrast is really good.
Mm-hmm.
You did a very good job. So
It's
You
just
should make
funny
it a
which way
pattern.
you look at it and you can see the different colors.
It's so
You sh-
awesome.
You should make it a pattern and put it out there because I think people would want to knit it.
Mm-hmm.
You can get a snappy name for it.
Oh, just keep playing with yarn.
All right, so Monday, Ranunculus live stream. So if anyone wants to join us, please let us know because we'd love to have people join us. Some of our friends, maybe Amy, maybe Denise. That would be lovely if Denise would pop in,
Yeah,
or any of our
Oh.
other good friends, maybe Tabitha.
that would be great. Their podcast is great. Go and watch their podcast if you haven't.
Oh,
Go
yes.
and watch all our friends' podcasts because they're all great. But thanks for coming. Subscribe, like, please, if you liked this. We don't really do much. It's just us hanging out, and we'd love to have you hang out with us. And we get to see each other, and that makes it worthwhile for us because we're not close enough to go hang out in person, which I wish we were because we would have a blast.
I haven't
We
gotten
would.
my castle yet, so just hold on. Okay. Hold on.
Yeah, Castle's coming. Maybe Joe can pop in some Murray pictures sometimes
Ooh.
so we can see Murray.
Oh yeah, I've got to check them well. Yeah, he's growing. He's growing really well.
And see how big he is. And
Hmm
yeah, so thanks for coming. And
Thanks
we'll
for
see you next
joining us.
time.
Thanks for knitting with me, girls.
Yay.
Love you.
Love you.
Bye. Thanks for
Bye.
coming. Bye.
Bye.